Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Valle Verde High School Class of 2022.
Good evening. My name is David Villalobos, Senior Class President. Welcome to the 12th Commencement Ceremony for Valle Verde Early College High School. At this time, please stand for the presentation of colors, the national anthem, Pledge of Allegiance, Texas Pledge, and moment of silence. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. Graduates, you may keep your mortarboards on at this time. The colors are presented by the Eastwood High School Army JROTC Color Guard. The cadets presenting the colors are Cadet Sergeant Major Tiffany Alvarez, Cadet Sergeant Mary Jane Martinez, Cadet Carlo Galvan, and Cadet Captain Miriam Loya. The high school JROTC program is led by retired Major Roberto Santiago and retired Sergeant First Class Debbie Hunter. The national anthem is performed by Tamara Castro, President of National Honor Society.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose brush stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. Please remain standing until the color guard has exited. Thank you. You may be seated. Dylan Arizmendi, Student Body President, will now introduce our honored guests.
Thank you for attending the graduation of Valle Verde Early College High School. At this time, I would like to introduce our special guest on stage. From our Board of Trustees, President and Representative from the Hanks area, Mr. Cruz Ochoa Jr. Vice President and Representative from the Riverside area, Mr. Carlos Bustillos. Secretary and Representative from the Valle area, Ms. Catherine Lucero. Trustee and Representative from the Baylor area, Mrs. Connie Woodruff. Trustee and Representative from the Isleta area, Mr. Sotero Ramirez III. Our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Xavier de la Torre. El Paso Community College Interim Dean of Architecture, Art, Math, Science, and Kinesiology, Ms. Allison Bruce. At this time, will the Superintendent's Cabinet and Leadership Team please stand to be recognized? Also, please recognize Principal of Valle Verde Early College High School, Ms. Penelope Bankston. The Assistant Principal of Valle Verde Early College High School, Ms. Laura Whitner. Counselor of Valle Verde Early College High School, Mrs. Maria McNulty. I would like to recognize our partners and friends from El Paso Community College and the Isleta Independent School District, who have been instrumental in the success of Valle Verde Early College High School. And last but certainly not least, the best group of educators of any high school, the faculty and staff of Valle Verde Early College High School. Will you please stand? And now it is my pleasure to introduce our principal, Ms. Bankston.
Good evening and welcome to Valle Verde Early College High School's 2022 commencement exercise. It is with great pleasure that I welcome parents, family, and friends to this significant event in the lives of our graduates. Graduation is a dignified ceremony, and we appreciate your cooperation in maintaining proper decorum throughout this momentous occasion. Spartans, today signifies an important milestone in your lives. This evening, we are given the opportunity to honor your hard work, tenacity, and accomplishments. You must remember that your success was built through the guidance and support of your family, friends, and educators. As a token of our admiration and gratitude for making today possible, please join me in giving your loved ones a round of applause. As we assemble tonight in the historic Plaza Theater, class of 2022, you too have made history. The Spartan Boys Cross Country team advanced to regionals for the first time in our school's history. Our National History Day participants continue their winning tradition, qualifying 6 Spartans for state. The Spartan Vex Robotics team, 316, won the state tournament and advanced to Vex Worlds, yet another first. The long history continues with our UIL academic team winning the district tournament, advancing 12 students to regionals. We were once again ranked the top high school in El Paso, according to the U.S. News and World Report's 2022 Best High School list. For the first time in the history of Valle Verde, Sparta was temporarily relocated to a nearby campus, thus setting in motion a true tale of 2 campuses. It was the best of times, and on occasion, the worst of times, but in heroic Spartan fashion, we remained strong and prevailed. Since its inception, Valle Verde Early College High School has had a rich history of excellence. Although we are small, we are mighty. We will never surrender. We will never retreat. Spartan class of 2022, it is time for you to forge your own path. Make your own history. As you venture out on your new journey, never forget our battle cry. Spears up, Sparta! It is with great pleasure that I now introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Xavier de la Torre.
Good evening and welcome. Buenas noches y bienvenidos a todos. You're a welcome sight to see, class of 2022. Let's hear it again for these outstanding graduates. It is indeed a privilege and a pleasure to gather with you tonight in celebration of one of life's most important rites of passage, high school graduation. Under normal circumstances, our graduate's journey to this stage involves any number of highs and lows, successes and failures, glory and disappointment. But after living through the past 2 years, the term normal no longer applies. Generations from now, when history tells the tale of the class of 2022, it will likely include the words pandemic, catastrophic, or life-changing. But those are not the words I would choose. My narrative would focus on words like resilient, persistent, tenacious, yielding, and triumphant. Because your struggles have brought these characteristics out of you, and they will play a critical role in the success that awaits you as an adult. Several years ago, Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling gave the advice to a room full of graduates. You will never truly know yourself or the strength of your relationships until both have been tested by adversity. She went on to say that as a new graduate, what she feared most for herself was failure. Imagine her despair when she went through a divorce and ended up a single mother with no job, living on welfare, while also being rejected by 12 different publishers for the first Harry Potter book. Eventually, she sold that book for $4,000, and as we all know now, it became an international bestseller. 6 additional books and a blockbuster film franchise later, she is now one of the most successful people in Britain. The truth is, there can be no success without failure or adversity. Viewed through this lens, failure is merely success in progress. This lens, and it is nothing for you to fear. The true mark of a leader is one who knows the tough decisions that lay ahead, but dives in head first in hopeful expectation of better things to come. Leaders work through failure and pain and find strength in their darkest moments. They keep moving, they keep fighting. These past 2 years, you kept moving, you kept working, you kept your eyes on the prize, this graduation stage. It pays off tonight, class of 2022, and we take great comfort in knowing your education at the Isleta Independent School District has afforded you a solid foundation upon which to build a bright future. Graduates, you have much to be proud of this year. Your class has earned more than 800 professional certificates, including several expert or master's certifications in Microsoft Word and Excel. This class is also 100% college and career ready, according to the standards of the Texas Education Agency. And last but not least, as was mentioned, U.S. News and World Report ranked Valle Verde Early College High School among the top 2% of Texas public high schools and the #1 public high school in the El Paso region. Class of 2022, your work at the Isleta Independent School District is done. Tonight is a milestone. Tonight you start anew. Tonight you move forward with newfound hope and optimism, ready to take on the challenges of the path you've set before yourselves. Whether your plans include pursuing post-secondary education, a noble career in military service, or advancement in the profession of your choice, your success depends on one thing and one thing only: you. You walked in here as high school seniors, but you now join a long tradition of excellence as graduates of the Isleta Independent School District. This is only the first step toward a bright and prosperous future, and we wish you the best in everything that is yet to come. Congratulations, Spartans. Go out into the world and make the District of Champion proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. De La Torre. Assistant Principal, Ms. Laura Widner, will begin our special recognitions.
At this time, we would also like to recognize those seniors who, through hard work and dedication, graduated with an Associates of Arts degree from El Paso Community College. Will you please stand and be recognized? Will those who graduated from El Paso Community College with a 4.0 GPA please remain standing? We would also like to recognize 15 seniors who were able to complete the graduation requirements from El Paso Community College a semester early, earned their Associates of Arts degree in December of 2021, and attended the University of Texas at El Paso during the spring semester. Will these students please stand and be recognized? Thank you. The National Honor Society was created in 1921 to recognize outstanding high school students who have demonstrated excellence in the area of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. More recently, the National English Honor Society, the Science Honor Society, and Mu Alpha Theta, the Math Honor Society, were created to recognize students who excel in the English arts, science, and math, and who use one's gifts in service to others. Will those graduating seniors of the Valle Verde chapter of the National Honor Society, the National English Honor Society, the Science Honor Society, and Mu Alpha Theta please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, Mrs. Maria McNulty, high school counselor, will announce the 2022 Valle Verde Early College High School post-secondary education funding.
Our graduating class of 85 seniors has done exceedingly well in earning scholarship money to finance the next part of their educational journey. It takes hard work and dedication to earn a scholarship. The amount of traditional scholarship and financial aid earned by the class of 2022 is $4,851,150. The amount of self-reported non-traditional scholarships and financial aid earned by the class of 2022 is $7,363,408. The combined total earned by the class of 2022 then is $12,214,558. Will all students who received post-secondary financial aid to include scholarships, grants, and military monies, including students who have enlisted in military service, please stand to be recognized. Great job, class of 22. Thank you. At this time, Ms. Bankston will now recognize the top 10 students of the class of 2022.
At this time, I would like to announce the top 10 students of the 2022 graduating class of Valle Verde Early College High School in order of class rank. Students, when I call your name, please stand and remain standing until all have been recognized. At number 10, Naila Carla Zamora. Number 9, Dylan Armando Arizmendi. Number 8, Juan Carlos Martinez. At number 7, Janessa Jasmine Segundo. Number 6, Aram Aiden Vela. Number 5, Nadia Valentina Sainz. Number 4, Valeria del Campo. Number 3, Aritza Michelle Amparan. At number 2, Jose Luis Sida. And number 1, Rafael Joaquin Garcia. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your top 10 seniors. Please give them one more round of applause for their dedication to academics. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, Mrs. Widner will now introduce our salutatorian.
Our salutatorian for the class of 2022 is a young man who, through countless hours of studies, has been able to achieve incredible feats on an academic level despite adversity. He earned his associate's degree this December from El Paso Community College and attended the University of Texas at El Paso in the spring. While attending EPCC, he was on the president's list for several consecutive semesters. This fall, he will continue his education at the University of Texas at Austin, where he will pursue a degree in psychology. It is my pleasure to introduce Jose Sida, the class of 2022 salutatorian.
Good evening, parents, friends, teachers, administrators, and of course, the graduating class of 2022. Today, we become high school graduates. The Spartans now also become the lawyers, the teachers, the psychologists, the musicians, and the nurses of tomorrow. No matter what our reasons were for attending Valle Verde Early College High School were just 4 years ago, the important thing is that we are all here tonight to celebrate our achievements, both as individuals and as a campus. Tonight, we celebrate not only the ending of something, but the beginning of something much greater as we head off into the real world. Each of us has had our own unique experiences at Valle Verde, a combination of highs and lows, times of laughter and of joy, times of sleepless nights, and of course, times of cramming in random information in the hopes that it would be on the exam the following class period. Graduation marks the end of an era in our lives, and I'm certain that many of us are already feeling the anxiety about starting the next portion in our turn playing this game of life. We each take our turns rolling the dice and taking steps forward on the board. Some of us are lucky enough to roll a 6 and move quickly across, while others might have the unfortunate circumstance of rolling a measly 1. My advice for all of us when we roll that 1 is to persevere. As my dear friend Nadia always reminded me, we can do this all day. So push through and keep rolling the dice and moving along, no matter where everyone else seems to be. Because even when we roll a 1, we may just land on a lucky spot that'll give us the opportunity to outdo our friendly competition. Luckily, as graduates of Valle Verde, we've already been given one of our first lucky spots, as we are many dice rolls ahead of our peers, by 2 years to be exact. Because of course I came here to get an associate's degree at such a young age. Spoiler alert, just because I'm good at school doesn't mean I like every part of it. I never enjoyed getting up in the morning, getting ready for hours upon hours of instruction, assignments, tests, projects, and who can forget after school organizations. I didn't love sacrificing my lunch periods to attend these honor society meetings or that other council meeting, but I did them anyway, because I knew that by doing my best, not only at academics, but also at the organizations I got to choose from and apply to, I would develop the skills necessary to keep persevering and pushing through those unlucky rolls of the dice. Mock trial taught me to have a voice and defend my perspectives. Student council taught me to be a leader and help my peers make a positive difference on our campus. The National Honor Society taught me many ways to give back to our community through gifts and acts of service. Each of these organizations, and all those that our campus has to offer, are only as effective as the students make them out to be. By making the necessary commitments to these groups, I found one of many ways to develop my character and learn lessons that will stick with me each and every time it's my turn to roll the dice. As one of our generation's most successful franchises once said, I see now that the circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It is what you do with the gift of life that determines who you are. During our time at Valle Verde, we have all met so many new people, made many friendships, and lived through core memories. I'm sure you can agree that waking up on Monday morning was never easy, but knowing that the rest of our peers were there made it all the more bearable. So, as we all take our turns rolling the dice, let us remember that sense of community that helped us get through the week as we actively made the choice to show up and do our best, even when all we were able to muster up was coming to school in our pajamas. I'd like to finish by thanking the teachers that extended deadlines when they saw how stressed we were, and the teachers that took time out of their lesson plan just to ask us how we were doing. Know that it never went unappreciated. Lastly, I'd like to thank my mom for being the one to spoil me as the youngest of 5, and doing so with the weight of the world on her shoulders, as she did everything in her power to show love, how any Hispanic mother knows how to, con puras regañadas. Querida madre, querida madre, ya sé que todo lo que haces por mí viene con amor, intenciones de proteger a tu querido bebé. Te amo mucho y te aseguro que nunca me voy a alejar del camino que me has enseñado. With that being said, I wish the best for our futures, and a huge congratulations to the class of 2022. Thank you.
Congratulations, Jose. Our valedictorian for the class of 2022 is a December graduate of El Paso Community College and attended UTEP in the spring. In addition, he scored a 4 on 4 AP exams and a 5 on the AP Physics exam, earning him the AP Scholar with distinction. During his senior year, he attained a Microsoft Master Certification, which requires certification in Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access or Outlook, Excel Expert, and Word Expert. He is a proud recipient of the Presidential Scholarship and will be attending the University of Texas at El Paso, where he plans to pursue a PhD in physics. It is my pleasure to introduce the class of 2022 valedictorian, Rafael Garcia.
Thank you, Ms. Pinkson, for that introduction and for all that you do for our school. Good evening, faculty, my fellow classmates, and families. I would like to first take a moment to thank all of those individuals who made this occasion possible for us. Our teachers for making us better and quicker writers, thinkers, and learners, and who went out of their way not only in the classroom, but as club sponsors, tutors, and advisors in the most general sense. I thank all of our school's faculty for their hard work and sincere concern for our students at Valle Verde. I thank all of my classmates and friends for your companionship and understanding. And finally, I thank my mom, my dad, and all my family for the thousands of ways in which you've raised me and supported me. To all our families, it goes without saying that we owe our accomplishments as much to you as we do to ourselves. I'll begin by noting that there are only a handful of people, I think, who would understand the great difficulty I had in preparing this speech. I've been told I'm a good writer, but Ms. Subia was clearly right when she observed that I have an issue expressing myself with voice. A personal voice, that is. If you are Ms. Subia, my friend, my parent, my sibling, or have had me sign your yearbook only to have me react by nervously writing my name down, then you probably know what I mean, and I want you to know that I'm working on it. For that end, I congratulate our class on all our achievements celebrated thus far. And as I've come to know many of you personally, I also want to draw attention to the fact that this was all accomplished while engaging with an array of different talents and private endeavors. I know many of you who avidly draw, write, sing, play instruments, and compose music. You have shown discipline and leadership at home, at work, at church, and at school in countless areas. I admit these efforts were sometimes at variance with our schoolwork, but nevertheless are feats of talent and dedication that ultimately now stand alongside our class's academic achievements. We accomplished this as freshmen and sophomores, having renounced a conventional high school experience to begin earning college credit at EPCC. We accomplished this as juniors, during arguably the most academically challenging of our years, at home, without the solace of face-to-face conversation, and without many of the external compulsions to work hard that we once enjoyed. Finally, we accomplished this our senior year, when we returned to learn in person as leaders of our school. We then realized that what began as an extended spring break was actually a sudden lapse of 2 whole years, which left us to make decisions about our college, career, and future, at a time when I, for one, barely felt accustomed to high school. Now here at our graduation, we take inventory of all that we have. The knowledge we've retained, the experience we've acquired, the preparations we've made for our future, and of course, the accomplishments we celebrate today. By analogy, these are all features that would constitute what we would consider good writing: careful diction, command over syntax, and a logical progression of ideas, to mention a few things we've learned. Still, I would be remiss if I neglected to consider how the past 4 years have conveyed our personal voices. If I was asked to give you a definition of this elusive artistic achievement in the context of writing, I would have probably struggled immensely. But now, making this retrospect on the people we have met, the friendships we formed, and the character which we made of ourselves through our struggles, I can now answer that this once vague but somehow all-important notion of voice consists in all the ways in which our talents, accomplishments, and education have been employed to their proper end at the service of others, and how our actions reflect not merely our state, but our character. Not just our judgments, but our principles and our motives. I will be the first to admit that, as with my writing, the second aspect of expression has often been lost by the technical nature of the first. But when looking back at our school years, we must realize that it's past the deadline, so to speak, which was and is immutable, while we reminisce with gratitude about the times in which we did unite our personal endeavors with our common ones. Yet more importantly, we must realize that this lesson, and all the lessons we've learned, will be of even greater moment in the days ahead of us, when you all, in a very short while, become the nurses, medics, biologists, musicians, psychologists, and leaders that you prepared yourselves to be. My dear classmates, it has been a great pleasure to have shared and finished this journey with you all, and I am honored to call you my friends. I hope that as you go on to accomplish these things and more, your voices are never lost. Thank you, and God bless.
It is tradition for Valle Verde Early College High School to recognize 10 seniors nominated by the faculty at graduation. Our award is named after Leonidas, the Spartan general who led 300 Spartans against insurmountable odds. They fought and defended their land for much longer than was thought to be humanly possible. These recipients were nominated by faculty members and selected based on specific criteria. Like Leonidas, these students exemplify the true Spartan spirit. They maintain high academic performance, exhibit academic growth, overcome obstacles, and excel in competitive academic events, clubs, and organizations. While achieving individual accomplishments, they, more importantly, made Valle Verde a better school for generations to come. It brings me great pleasure to introduce the recipients of the 2022 Leonidas Awards. Spartans, when your name is called, please come forward and accept your award. This Spartan has not missed a day of school in her 4 years at Valle Verde. Her diligence and duty to studies has earned her a spot on the EPCC President's List for this school year. She has been a proud and tenacious competitor on the mock trial team, serving as team attorney and placing as semi-finalist and finalist. She graduated in December with an associate degree from EPCC and is currently attending the University of Texas at El Paso. For her honorable character, this Leonidas Award goes to Nadia Sainz. This Spartan is a member of Student Council and National English Honor Society. His most important attributes are his work ethic and dedication to excellence. Although he is reserved, he is a humble person who achieves without trying to outperform others. This young man is a natural leader, self-confident, independent in his thinking, and recently graduated with an associate degree from EPCC and is currently attending the University of Texas at El Paso. For his authenticity and ambition, this Leonidas Award goes to Jose Sida. This Spartan is a student advisor to the Superintendent of Schools and President of the National Honor Society. She excels in math and science, as well as the liberal arts, making her a well-rounded student. She sets herself apart from others through her work ethic and investment in her studies. This young lady has made it her mission to excel, often earning high marks and working in her social and service communities. For her ambition and commitment, this Leonidas Award goes to Tamara Castro. This Spartan is an active member of the National Honor Society, National English Honor Society, and Spartan Media. What you often see on our social media sites is his vision and creativity for showcasing Spartan events and accomplishments. He is a mover and a shaker. Not only did he spearhead the first early college high school basketball tournament among the city's early colleges, he also assisted the team to victory. For his impact and influence, this Leonidas Award goes to Aram Bena. This Spartan has been an active member of Student Council since her freshman year. As an officer for 3 of her 4 years in the organization, She was responsible for organizing many school events showcasing her authentic leadership skills. Most recently, she was instrumental in organizing the first ever early college high school basketball tournament. She graduated in December with an associate's degree from EPCC and is currently attending the University of Texas at El Paso. For her continued drive and determination, this Leonidas Award goes to Aritza Ampara. This Spartan is known as the Quiet Warrior. Although he is not easily swayed, if you do happen to change his mind, one has achieved a great accomplishment. This young man exudes humility and a high moral character. As a dedicated scholar, he advanced to regionals in UIL Math and UIL Science this year. He graduated in December with an associate degree from EPCC and is currently attending the University of Texas at El Paso. For his impeccable devotion to education, this Leonidas Award goes to Rafael Garcia. This Spartan is a living embodiment of why this school was created. She was once a quiet and shy young woman, but has since found her voice. One only has to listen to the announcements to hear it. Her dedication to making Valle Verde a better place started her freshman year when she joined student council and served 2 years in leadership roles. For her metamorphosis, this Leonidas Award goes to Rune Taylor. This Spartan has been an active member of student council since his freshman year. He currently stands as vice president of the class of 2022 and the student body president. This young man has participated and placed in advanced levels in local, regional, and state competitions such as UIL Science, UIL Math, UIL Social Studies, Science Fair, National History Day, and is a member of the National Math and Science Honor Societies. He graduated in December with an associate degree from EPCC and is currently attending the University of Texas at El Paso. For his diligence and leadership, this Leonidas Award goes to Dylan Arizmendi. This Spartan is Leonidas. She has never allowed her visual impairment to be a reason for not getting things accomplished. She is the first visually impaired student in YISD history to earn an MOS certificate in Word, an accomplishment so rare that she was honored for this award at a board meeting. While this student came to Valle Verde for an education, we can say that she taught us more than we ever could do. For her grit and perseverance, this Leonidas Award goes to Carly Rojas. This Spartan is a member of the National Honor Society, exhibiting all of the qualities of that society: scholarship, service, leadership, and character. She is an active member in the learning process and is not afraid to seek help when needed. As a violinist, she was our first Valle Verde Spartan who auditioned and qualified for the 9th grade all-region orchestra and also received a first division rating for solo and ensemble, all without a music teacher. She graduated in December with an associate degree from EPCC and is currently attending the University of Texas at El Paso. For her tenacity, this Leonidas Award goes to Brisa Reyes. Brisa is unable to attend this evening. We accept this award on her behalf. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2022 Leonidas Award recipients. Thank you. Students, you may be seated. And now, Ms. Bankston will certify the graduating class.
At this time, members of the board, as principal of Valle Verde Early College High School, I certify that these students have met all requirements of the Isleta Board of Trustees and the Texas Education Agency and are certified to receive their diploma. Mrs. Woodruff, board trustee, please accept the certification of the class of 2022.
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is a privilege and a pleasure to be with you tonight to celebrate the newest generation of Spartan graduates. In these final moments before our graduates receive their diplomas, I'd like to congratulate each one of you for putting in the hard work to achieve this milestone and offer my sincere thanks to your family members and loved ones who supported you and whose encouragement will light your path toward a brighter future. We also owe a debt of gratitude to hardworking faculty, staff, and administration of Valle Verde Early College High School. You have taught, guided, and inspired our students to keep working and moving toward achieving their goals. Because of you, they now have what they need to succeed in college, career, and beyond. And you share in this honor tonight. And now, class of 2022, the time has come for you to join the ranks of Valle Verde alumni everywhere as you have successfully completed your education at the Isleta Independent School District. You represent the hope and spirit of our community, and we wish you only the best as you set out to make the world a better place. Ms. Bankston, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I hereby accept that these students have fulfilled the requirements of the Texas Education Agency and are eligible to graduate. Congratulations, Spartans. You did it. Best wishes and good luck to the class of 2022. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Woodruff. At this time, we will begin the awarding of the diplomas.
Rafael Joaquin Garcia. José Luis Sida. Aritza Michelle Amparan. Valeria del Campo. Nadia Valentina Sainz. Aram Aiden Vela. Janessa Jasmine Segundo. Juan Carlos Martinez. Dylan Armando Arizmendi. Naila Carla Zamora. Lily Midori Akata. Hanako Alcaraz. Mia Esperanza Alcocer. Ivan Armenta. David Adrian Bustamante. Joshua James Butterfield. Damian Harris Castañeda. Uriel Castañeda. Tamara Daniel Castro. Eileen Arlette Ceniceros. Derek Yair Cisneros. Maggie Elaine Contreras. Alexis Córdoba. Sarah Renee Corral. Christina Nicole Davis. Rocco Emiliano Estrada. Aralis Ann Gandara. Sebastián Gazón. Caitlin Girón. Marvin Jacob Gomez. Alejandra González. Michael Anthony González. Lionel Giovanni Granados. Damien Asael Hernández. Emily Hope Hernández. Genesis Marie Hernández. Nicholas Nathan Hernández. Ibram López. Jovan Micael López. Alexandria Eliza Macias. Jaime Adrian Manriquez. Desiree Nicole Marentes. Fabian Martinez. Kenisha Viviana Martinez. Jordan Marie McLaren. Andre Mendez. Joshua Mendoza. Rose Cecilia Mesa. Fernanda Molina. Aaron Manuel Ortiz. Melody Ortiz. Alexander Demetrius Anderson Overton. Estrella Alize Patterson. Isis Nicole Piñones. Shaisha Linnell Price. Aliyah Samara Piñones. Iris Soraya Ramirez. Michael Anthony Ramirez. Maya Valeria Ramos. Cielo Rentería. José Xavier Reyes. Angelique Denise Rodriguez. Raúl Emmanuel Rodriguez. Carly F. Rojas. Jessie Alexandra Romero. Oscar Orlando Rosales. Emmanuel Rees. Christina Elizabeth Sabanero Lijarro. Daniel Ivan Sainz Guerrero. Arlene Sanchez. Nicole Sidel Souza. Julie Margarita Segovia. Jacqueline Sosa. Brune Pandora Taylor. Nikki Jaslyn Throckmorton. Emily Alicia Torres. Abigail Valverde. Jonathan Vasquez. Rachel Isabella Velasquez. Christopher Sebastian Villalobos. David Anthony Villalobos. Jacob Nathaniel Weaver.
Class of 2022, please stand. At this time, use your right hand to move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations, class of 2022. You are now official graduates of Valle Verde Early College High School. Family and guests, please rise and remain standing as our graduates exit the theater.